Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Theo, I'm a Cambridge alumnus now studying diplomacy in Vienna. In this short video, I want to talk about my best self-improvement investments for 2020. You may say that 2020 has been the weirdest year yet, and rightfully so, but I still feel like we've all had something to learn from it, and I've certainly made some self-improvement breakthroughs of my own which I want to share with you. Now, the best self-improvement investment I've made up to now has been to take the time and ask you to smash that like button for me and the algorithm. I'm kidding, but you can still smash the like button. And let's jump right in. Now, the first very good self-improvement investment I made last year was to subscribe to The Economist. Now, let me say right off the bat that I have no affiliation with The Economist whatsoever. I have not been paid to say this, I just genuinely like the publication. Now, I love quality journalism, and when I see it, I jump right on it. And this has been one of the cases where I have not been let down. Now, like many people, before I was used to getting my news from various online sources, from Google News that are listed on there with quite short articles, or from Facebook and Twitter. I used to mainly read the headlines and maybe go a bit in depth with a few paragraphs of an article here and there. For more in-depth analysis, I used to read a bit of Euronews, a bit of BBC, and I still do. But I didn't really have an incentive to go more in-depth and find out more details about each story. On the other hand, a subscription to a well-researched publication with longer and more in-depth articles improves the accountability factor. Because you're paying for it, you're going to make it your main source of news, and if you choose it wisely, and it's a publication that values balanced, impartial, and well-argued journalism, then you will end up forming more nuanced views of what is happening in the world at the moment. Now, as a student of international relations and diplomacy, this is a very important thing for me, and if you're currently getting your news mainly from Facebook and Twitter, then I highly recommend checking this out. From an accessibility point of view, what I really love about The Economist is their app, where you can find all of the articles in audio format as well, so you can listen to them like podcasts. And if you listen to them at 2 times speed, then you're even more productive in getting quality news. That's what I do whenever I'm driving or walking around in the city or taking the metro. I'm also getting the hard copies every week by post. They usually come out on Saturday and they arrive in my post by Monday morning. To be honest, I listen to the articles much more than I actually read them from the physical hard copies, because I tend to have more time at the weekends to catch up on the news. And from Saturday till Monday, I have quite a bit of time to go through the articles and listen to them. The Economist comes out weekly, and you can get the first 12 weeks for the very low price of 39 euros here in Europe, so check it out. Now, the second important self-improvement investment I made last year was my gym subscription. I've also talked about this in my 2020 habits video, which you can find right here somewhere, but I just have to include it here as well. Now, you might think that with so many lockdowns going on, starting a gym subscription in 2020 was not such a good idea. It is definitely true that I haven't been able to go to the gym for the past 3 months. However, I started my subscription at the beginning of August last year, so I had August, September, and October to go to the gym, and 3 months of going to the gym twice a week were enough to allow me to see the results. Because of that, not only have I become stronger, but I also realized how important it is to have some physical activity in our lives, and how much more energy you can have if you don't lead a sedentary lifestyle. Researching about what to do at the gym also made me more aware of what I'm eating, because nutrition and physical activity are very closely linked. So I've also been eating healthier since then, cooking more at home with more natural ingredients. And while I haven't been able to go to the gym for the past 3 months, I made a bit of an effort to do more physical activity on my own at home, just with my own body weight or with elastic bands and some weights. Now, there are a lot of YouTube tutorials on how to do physical exercises with your own body weight, and I definitely recommend you check those out, because there's a lot you can do at home with your own weight and nothing else. And it is still quite effective, tiring, and it builds up your strength. I've also been running now and then, but it's quite cold outside right now, and I haven't had enough motivation to make me go outside. But I'm looking forward to the time when I'll be able to go to the gym again. And the gym is really good for that, because it keeps you motivated, and when you're there you can listen to music or listen to some podcasts or to The Economist and just keep pumping. I also see it as a bit of time off from intellectual exercise, and overall for me it's a very wholesome activity. Now, the third and biggest self-improvement investment I made last year was enrolling at the Masters of International Studies here in Vienna. at the Diplomatic Academy. Now I know there's widespread skepticism among people around the internet about whether university education is actually worth it. And for me, I feel like it's totally worth it. Cambridge has been worth it, and the Diplomatic Academy is proving to be worth it as well. It may be true that no academic course, apart from maybe medicine and law, is going to ensure that you'll get a job afterwards. But university is not necessarily intended to do that, and its value does not lie solely in the job opportunities that it gives you. To me, university education is about a lot more than that. It's about taking a closer look at the world. It's about learning how to think independently about what's happening in the world, whether it is in the world of literature, in the world of politics, of economics, of law, or the world of science. It allows you the time to think deeply about stuff, and it makes it a purpose to do that. If you think about it, you've got your entire life ahead to just work, but you've got just a few years' time to focus on those topics that interest you, to go really in depth and to find new interests. And it's precisely the latter that enrolling at the Diplomatic Academy has allowed me to do. Here I've discovered a new passion for political science. Here, while the course is quite broad, including economics, international law, history, I've found a new passion for political science, and I'm very grateful for that. Before coming here, I knew very little about the field of social sciences, and now I'm realizing that this is something that I should have learned about a long time ago. And whenever I get this feeling, it means that it's worth it, and that it has been worth it to enroll here. After studying a lot of literature, philosophy and history at Cambridge, I came here with one simple goal: to learn how the modern world works. And not only have I done that, but also discovered a new passion, a new field that I want to get better at, to find out more about, because there are so many theories in social sciences and political science which I only came across tangentially during my bachelor's, and I didn't really know how to understand them and how to use them and how to go beyond them. But now I feel like I'm slowly gathering the tools to do that. And not only have I started a new intellectual endeavor, but coming here has also allowed me to meet more people with similar interests as mine. It fostered conversations, and it allowed me to make friends which I'm certain will remain friends for life. Also, to top it all off, this course is designed to be very versatile. It prepares you for a career in diplomacy if you want to do that, but it also gives you the tools to do further research in history or political science or law or economics. Through the career talks and the optional courses, I found out a lot about the field of work, and through the core courses, I received a very good theoretical foundation for political science. Now, because of the width of the course, I can choose to either go into work next year and do an internship and go into practice, which I have a much better idea about now thanks to all the career talks, or I could narrow it down and do further research. So yeah, it's a great way to deepen your knowledge, deepen your understanding, make connections, make friends, and for me personally, it has completely changed my outlook on the various aspects of life, and it's made me the person that I am today, and I'm very grateful for that. And that's why this is one of the best self-improvement investments that I've ever made and that I made in 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe to my channel to stay tuned to my future videos, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye bye.